Yeah, that's a confusing question.
Like, are you
what
guys?
What do you mean by that?
He's trying to J-farm us with questions.
I'm trying to J-farm you guys with questions.
What do I think about the tournament, but not the tournament
How
itself?
are you guys feeling?
You know, the bathroom was clean. The food was really great.
Oh, man, you got some coffee
Everybody was really
ordered
nice.
to you?
I got some coffee ordered to me.
us.
Got a couple sips in.
Man, I like JR Honda's shirt. It's a nice color.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? You know, in my experience, this has been amazing. My experience, shoutcasting has all been remote. So this is my first time really coming in person and being able to shoutcast a tournament like this and being next to someone just as knowledgeable as King and following with that. I know initially getting a little comfortable being in front of the camera, definitely had to sort of adjust there. And so having someone here as knowledgeable could be almost overpowering, but I think we were able to
I
work.
I was trying to keep up. You were just going at it.
I don't think so.
Just listening.
I don't
I'm
think so.
If I repeat AJ enough, I'll sound like I know what I'm talking
yeah,
about. So.
but you know, but being able to feed in this knowledge bank here and the amount of how he's able to keep track of energy so well and feed each other's strengths a little bit has been really good. The other thing is, I think had I done the Seattle one instead, I think I would have wasted my voice in the first 3 tournaments, and then what I realized is that it went for a surprisingly long amount of time.
Oh yeah.
So I try to keep my energy about the same and then ramp it up towards the end. So it was hopefully entertaining.
So. Definitely did a great job, especially for it being around 10 hours long, and you guys kept your energy for that long. Like
it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
To be honest, this upcoming match is one of the most exciting, man.
Yeah.
I've seen Arroh just run through people, right?
He ran through me.
Right? Just like, and I'm interested in seeing can the old guard, the one that, the legendary figure of ValorAsh, can he stop this young and upcoming kid?
It's you know, it's going to be exciting. Winning Ultimate Showdown and then not, you know, winning in this particular match is going to be an interesting dynamic going on. He definitely doesn't want to lose here.
Whoever wins this is going to have the target on their back for Season 2.
Absolutely.
Is going to be the one that everyone's going to be looking and following. So there's
Absolutely.
a lot of huge stakes, and, you know, tell your friends to tune in, because we're about to see the most exciting match to date.
Yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. We have a great match coming up.
Yeah.
To be honest,
and I want to thank you, man, for doing all those interviews and keeping it lively and stuff and being able to just take a breather for a second and, you know, interview the other players. It's been amazing.
What? We've done shoutcasting in the past. We've done, you know, some people have hosted in the past. But this is our first field analyst, and going out and identifying the appropriate people and finding the right storylines and keeping the transition smooth and then playing recommended battles with the Unstoppable Arrow was a really great way of
I was talking to King offline. I definitely want to collab more with other content creators, and I've seen some of your streaming stuff, so I'll be excited to see what you
Thank you very much. It's always great working with GO Stadium.
So we just got the signal. It looks like we're going to jump into this match.
So tell your friends
pretty soon
to come join, because we're honestly, these might be, if you look at 2 players, this might be the best player combination to play against each other.
And both are from Texas.
Right.
Both are from Texas.
Man,
I'm not from Texas, but I live in Texas.
The mentor versus the mentee, right? ValorAsh left Texas. Arrow said, "It's my time," and we're going to start running with it. So.
And some people in the chat might know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, Arrow has his notifications turned off for this particular match.
No more Phase Rain.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phase Rain if they want to sign some of these players.
Okay, I would very much like to see what teams these 2 have. I haven't been able to see Arrow's team.
Arrow's team is Triple Flyer.
Okay.
Altaria, Skarmory, Tropius. Triple Water, Swampert, Lantern, Azumarill. I think Azumarill with the... Is he running the...
I think he's running Ice Beam Play Rough.
Yeah, Ice Beam Play Rough.
I think so.
And, oh, man, they're locked in. Oh, okay, no, that's Toshi's team. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here.
So it looks like our screen is a little bit lagging.
Okay.
Altaria against Tropius. Certainly a really good matchup for Arroh. We're expecting an immediate switch. Skarmory comes out.
And I'm assuming he's going to switch to... Oh, he might
He might stay in a little bit longer. He does go out for the switch, maybe hoping to tank that Sky Attack. Sure enough, he's able to take the Sky Attack anyway at some point. Not getting a screen yet from Mason.
Would you have rather come to a Zoom roll, knowing that the Tropius has such a positive matchup?
You know, that's a rough call to make. But these two decently tanky birds are going to be just slogging at each other with Sky Attacks. I don't expect any of them to go for a Flash Cannon here in the lead situation.
I don't think it's coming anytime soon.
I don't think Arrow coming in with this Sky Attack against Mason. I don't expect a shield. They're going to try and be at a shield advantage as much as possible. Arrow getting that Sky Attack before Mason.
Oh, man. I'm talking about that under-tap game. Under-tap game.
Very
Arrow
strict.
is unreal
Yeah.
at this under-tap game. But it's not. This is not going to... Oh, it was, let's say...
He does opt for a shield here. Mason shields his Sky Attack. He's going to be able to get to that Sky Attack before Arrow. And at this point, I don't think he's within knockout range, but Arrow does opt to shield this Sky
Attack. He's going to
Attack.
double Sky Attack, though.
Wow.
He definitely has another Sky Attack ready.
He definitely has another Sky
Oh,
Attack.
no, he does not have another Sky Attack ready.
And we're seeing Mason screen
man,
up here.
he got under tap.
Very close.
Oh, man.
We're talking about
Arrow,
this under tapping.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, Arrow has the best under tap game.
Wow.
And so, sure enough, Mason does have that Sky Attack ready to go.
Shield.
And they're both committing to the shield here. So now it's going to be shields down.
Arrow loves winning switch advantage.
Yeah.
He will lose a
well,
shield.
Who doesn't?
No, but he'll lose a shield.
You're right.
Some people prefer to have a shield
he wants
advantage.
to win the lead.
So we're seeing Arrow's screen here on the right. He's just landed the winning Sky Attack. He doesn't have a whole lot of HP left on the Skarmory, so whatever comes out next doesn't have a whole lot to work with as far as farming goes. But it's not going to be able to get to that third or that fourth Sky Attack against this Azumarill, I don't think.
Ooh,
or is he? Or is he?
No.
Oh, no, barely not able to. Now
the thing is, ValorAsh's Azumarill has
Ice Beam Hydro Pump.
as opposed to Play Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're expecting Azumarill to come out here. Azumarill versus Azumarill. Even though Mason's Azumarill does have...
And he immediately switches.
Out.
This is rough. So he does switch out to Tropius.
I expect him to Sky Attack this Tropius.
This is Arrow's match.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you.
Arrow's game for sure.
The hype is real on Arrow.
Yeah.
The hype is
very
real.
solid play here. Coming out with Tropius. Tropius can basically pound sand against Altaria. He's really got nothing up against it. Although Mason does have that Ice Beam ready to go, he still has to chunk through the remainder of Arrow's Azumarill. So out comes the Aerial Ace, I imagine.
Not enough to KO.
Not enough to KO, no. Oh, he wasn't able to get to that Aerial Ace. And so at this point, this isn't lag.
No, it's definitely like he's tapping on the screen.
Is he tapping?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And
I don't think he was tapping.
And then here comes...
And so Altaria's Sky Attack comes in to receive this Azumarill. He missed a couple bubbles here, but it really doesn't matter. He's got Altaria there.
Another Sky Attack ready.
Another Sky Attack. He's just eating these Sky Attacks.
Man.
Plus the shiny buff. Plus the Prodigy coming in. Arrow coming in with the win.
This kid.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Oh, he actually switched to Ice Beam Hydro Pump on that one.
Oh, wow.
Does he not? Look at the moveset.
Ice Beam, that's what he was running. Oh.
No, he wasn't playing Play Rough.
He was running Play Rough.
Oh, really?
Oh, my gosh. He's going to show it, too.
Yeah.
He's going to show it. I would have probably just run Ice Beam since you're already winning.
Oh, man.
Not showing that
Mason's thinking like, oh, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Look, this kid has notes.
He's writing down the movesets. Well, he already knows the movesets, but...
Still.
You know...
Wow.
College-age student, I like when they take notes, right?
Arrow going up against the Ultimate Showdown champion.
Man.
Wow. No slouch here. He's got 2 thumbs up, and he's ready to play.
Man,
he's like, I watched you all day, and I'm ready to take you down.
Yeah, AJ, you're up next if Arrow
I'm up
wins.
next? You just want to see me get mowed
and then,
down?
while you're getting mowed down, I'm out of here. But
Nobody wants
in
to
all
see that.
seriousness, do not count at the old guard, right?
No.
You know, Mason ValorAsh is the teacher for a reason. It's best of 5.
This is a best
Wow.
of 5.
Wow, man.
They really want to keep us here as long as
Yeah,
possible.
man.
Right?
Tell your friends. The hype is real.
You guys have too much
Man.
energy. We want to try and take it away from you guys, but you guys are not willing to get rid of it.
Yeah, pass me that coffee real quick. Yeah, let me get a little bit more energy here. There's no way.
Oh, man. I don't know, like, if, Jesus, man. What a read.
Yeah, that Tropius lead is so risky.
Well, the thing is that he led Tropius, We Them Boys, in the round 7 of the Dallas tournament, led Tropius, and then We Them Boys actually made a mistake, and then ended up losing that match. So he's probably hoping to catch the same scenario.
Wow.
All right.
Oh man, if
I know some people here are talking about missing some bubbles here, and it's all fun and games to rag on people on there, but just keep in mind, we've been here all day.
We've been here all day.
You miss a couple bubbles, you quirts a little bit. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Well,
at the end of the game,
I don't know why
we're not judging.
Arrow named the team after me, so.
Did he really?
I hope. I don't know why actually, but.
You're his
But the thing is,
this might be bad luck.
But the thing is that Mason has the superior Tropius in this particular case.
Yes. So Razor Leaf versus Air Slash. We're expecting a switch out from Arrow. He has 2 hard counters.
He has hard counters for both sides.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Out
this
comes
is
the Lantern.
why
this
he
is
is
why
ValorAsh.
Mason. Wow. Mason
Wow.
comes
I
out
gotta
with the
figure you out
Lantern.
after first round. I'm coming back now.
He is coming back strong with the counter switch Lantern. Lantern being able to farm this matchup. Skarmory is basically tickling this Lantern. Meta is meta for a reason, you guys.
Mason led the same Tropius in both matches.
Yep.
He did.
Wow.
Very ballsy. But this Thunderbolt is going to do a ton of damage against this Skarmory. I'm surprised Mason didn't overcharge at least a little bit. He does come out with the Sky Attack. I think he's just waiting it out a little bit. I'm not sure if he lagged a little bit there, but he just wants Lantern.
He wants the Sky Attack to come
He
out.
definitely wants the Sky Attack to come out and get as much damage as possible. He's just waiting this out. This is a bit of a standoff, you guys. So what happens here, the dynamic is Mason doesn't want Lantern to have too much HP for the Tropius to be able to farm.
I don't know if it matters.
It doesn't matter, but when you get to this level of play, you just want to be as surgical as possible, right?
Wow.
Because even though that Tropius has Air Slash and an Aerial Ace ready to go, has the favorable matchup, but you want to shore up as many HP points as you can. It looks like we're going to switch to Altaria, counter switch to Azumarill.
Oh,
no
man.
problem, you guys. Meta is meta for a reason. This is very much an uphill battle for Arrow.
Man, the Wonderkid is hitting some.
He's having to test his metal.
We have over tapping, we have under tapping, and now we have a whole new strat of no tapping.
Yeah, no tapping.
No tapping.
No tapping.
I'm telling you guys, Mason has been doing this for quite a while now, just waiting it out, and then he gets the opponent look up him and say, "Is everything okay?" And he goes, "No, keep going." And he just feints out whatever he has coming in, and it's just a lot harder to farm his Lantern with Tropius. So Ice Beam does get shielded here. Looks like we're able to get one more Ice Beam. This will knock out the Altaria, and this should be the winning charge move. They are 1-1, you guys.
Well, there's still a Tropius in the back.
Oh, he still has the Tropius, but
and the switch clock is about to be up, so.
Yeah, he's got the Tropius.
And 2 shields.
And he still has Aerial Ace ready to go.
Oh, it's a little reckless.
On Mason's side, for sure.
A little reckless.
But I guess he just wants to establish his dominance.
He's like, I can take you down
without even using a shield.
Without using a shield.
You know?
Oh, man.
Flex it a little bit. I mean, he knows he's able to take down this Tropius without any shields. He might as well, right?
Well, I don't know. I think
wow.
Yeah. Merciless.
Pulls off a Housestark. Ready?
He's a champion for a reason, right?
This is all very calculated plays, very exciting matches.
Man, I'm telling you, if your friends are not watching, you should tell them to come watch.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. If there were like ratings, like these are like two of the top players in the entire world
Absolutely.
going at it at their, not their peak, but at their ascension. Right?
Absolutely, 100%.
We're getting a lot of love for Mason in the chat. Certainly getting love for Arroh as well. It's these are even matchups, you know. It's
It would not be.
The love is very well deserved on both sides.
I'm not overstating. These are the two of the top 5 players in the entire world.
really.
Yeah.
Who
No
would you say
doubt.
the other?
I don't want to say the other names, but I'm only saying 2 out of 5 to be conservative.
Okay.
Because these
To be
players are
conservative.
playing.
Definitely top 10.
Oh, definitely.
Ab-
Yeah.
hands
I would
down
say
top
definitely
10.
top 5. Like
You
these
said
players,
definitely top 5.
these players, like just watching them play. I watched Arrow play in Texas, and I saw him come back from extraordinary situations, and then I watched him mow us down in yesterday in the
Yeah.
at the Tempest Cup. Right? He's like, "What skull bash slappers in Tempest?" Just runs through teams like.
Yeah.
Man,
And he won 5-0 without even running Skullbash.
Yeah, you know, they were calling J Farm. He was J Farming Ace Trainers, beating Housestark, beating Toshi. But man,
Ace killer.
then the Ace got its revenge,
Yeah,
right?
he has got his revenge when
And
Arrow came
he
in.
J Farm John. So
Yeah, he J-farmed me.
yeah, man. But anyways, so I don't want to understate. I think they're both leading Lantern.
I didn't see what
I didn't
Mason
see
locked
what
in
Mason locked in with.
Oh man, is he gonna come double flyers? Man, he loves these double flyers. Okay, he calls. Okay, he's gonna win because one of them's called Cliff. They're all not named King. So.
Gotta love Cliff.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, Lantern
Oh,
leading
man.
against
Against
Lantern.
Lantern.
This is the
Good
matchup,
shit.
right? They
Okay.
want to really win this for their coverage in the back, right? Lantern's just slogging at each other
No
with
wonder-
not very effective water gun.
Yeah.
Just
Who
trying
will
to get
get
to
the
that
CMP?
Thunderbolt. Who's going to get to that Thunderbolt first? And it looks like Arrow.
But the thing is, you had to hit all these bubbles as well.
All of the bubbles. You
Every
cannot
single
miss a
one.
bubble because they're not going to be shielding, at least not the first Thunderbolt. And sure enough, he does get all the bubbles. Mason,
Contrast
slightly,
in styles.
a little bit different technique there. I think this
Oh,
kind
he's such a shield.
He just has
Yeah.
to shield though.
he does opt to shield here. He
But again,
Mason
Arrow.
gets the
switch
switch?
out at some point.
Man, what is he gonna switch to though?
And so he's committing to this Thunderbolt. Goes for the Thunderbolt on Lantern. I don't see Arrow using a second shield here. This is a little bit unconventional for Arrow to be using a shield in the lead like
Wow.
this. And he
Wow.
switches to
Salto
Altaria, tries to feint down the Lantern, not able to do it in time. Azumarill switches back, and we'll see what Arrow has in the bag for tricks. Skytech's certainly not going to do
Yes.
too much to
ValorAsh
Azumarill.
not shielding.
Ice Beam is going to do a ton of damage against this
He's
Altaria.
gonna
We'll
have to
see
farm, but
if he shields this Ice Beam. I am not expecting a shield. Want to save it for
But,
when it really
yeah,
counts.
this is
This
not gonna-
Altaria is going to win anyway. And he's barely not able to feint it out. Gets the Sky Attack in
Wow.
time to really chunk down this Azumarill, but I don't think that's a bad situation for Mason to be in, namely because
But the
of
thing
what
is,
he has
the thing
ready
is,
to go.
he wants to put him in low enough health that he can farm him down with his.
Mason's
his Lantern.
farming.
And so now with Lantern and Skarmory in the back as opposed to Tropius, that Ice Beam is not necessarily
As a
having to be shielded, right? So he's going to try to go for that Hydro Pump. Definitely gets in time. Lands a Hydro Pump on Skarmory, or are we getting a shield? We do get a
get the
shield from
shield.
Skarmory. We do get a shield from Skarmory.
Oh man, this is not good for Arrow.
Yeah, because now we have Thunderbolt ready to go. Feint down the Azumarill, have Thunderbolt
But
ready.
here comes Medicham, or he's gonna try to bait out the.
Mason
see
still has 2 shields here, you guys.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe he
Wow.
did that. Oh, he saw it coming.
Oh.
Wow.
He saw it coming, and he still went for the thunder.
Arrow's learning the no tap game.
No,
Wow.
but that doesn't matter. Like, how could he?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh man!
Lantern lands this Thunderbolt. Is Mason going to finally use a shield, or is he committed to not using shields? He's being very conservative
No!
on this
Oh,
no
that.
shield usage.
How,
That
how-
might
no,
be.
that might. That's a huge. Is that a mistake? This Skarmory, he's still Skarmory in the back. He's gonna be able to, might be able to air slash it down.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
gonna be a
It's going to
tough
be an
one.
uphill battle. He's being very conservative
my
on this
gosh.
shield usage for sure.
There's
and
no
Medicham
way. He's just.
being the last one left. I
Wow,
think that
was a huge
Wow.
mistake.
Huge
Oh,
mistake.
and what is he doing? Doing an air slash. Oh, Sky Attack. Sky Attack.
At this point,
what are you doing?
Commit to the air slashes as much as you can.
Air slash.
Power up
wow.
punch does
Is
come
that going
out.
to cost him?
It might cost him, you guys. This game is not over yet. Power up punch doing a ton of neutral damage against this Skarmory. Medicham is boosted, you guys. Counters are coming out. Is he going to be able to...
Oh my gosh! You almost cost yourself. What are these guys?
Almost.
Both these guys making critical late game errors.
Critical.
That almost cost each other the match. In this case, it cost Mason that. I can't believe he didn't.
Yeah.
He
shield
didn't
the
shield that
Thunder.
He was
Thunderbolt.
trying to flex again. He got a little...
Wow. But man, the thing is, you can't flex against great players.
Yeah.
You can't. Not
I know.
twice. Not twice.
No, you shouldn't at all. You got to play at your absolute best. That matchup, oh man. And the thing is that Aaron was in control because he had CMP in that Lantern Mirror matchup. He had the advantage. He had all the tools and capabilities to win in that matchup against those ones. And
honestly,
he got a little too overconfident.
With that critical of an error, Arroh really deserved to come out winning here.
I think he shook ValorAsh a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't think Mason's going to make that same mistake again.
No.
Well, he had the winning matchup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, all he had to do was shield.
Yeah.
All he had to do was shield. The Thunderbolt does, man.
It's enough. It's enough, as we saw.
Yeah.
Enough.
And, yeah, definitely Arrow not committing to just feign it down with air slashes. Now,
So
we're familiar with this matchup. Arrow is going to have to switch out at some point, but remember, you guys, air slash Tropius doesn't do a whole lot against Lantern until it gets to those Leaf Blades. So, still a winning matchup for Tropius. Goes for the Leaf Blade, not opting to switch here against our Azumarill.
Azumarill can tank this Leaf Blade.
It will absolutely tank this Leaf Blade. It goes unshielded, certainly doing a lot of damage with that little bit of stab from Tropius, and super effective. Ice Beam is going to do double super effective damage against Tropius, but as we know, Tropius is able to tank it, but he opts to shield. He's not making the same mistakes again. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be too cocky with those shields. He does go for the Leaf Blade again.
He is.
There's no way he doesn't shield this.
No, he shouldn't shield it because Mason has two Leaf Blades ready. Does he not? Oh, he's almost. Oh, man.
And he gets to the Leaf Blade before the Ice Beam.
He just under-tapped them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was a mistake on Arrow's part to shield.
Yeah.
He's really committing to this matchup. He wants to burn as many shields as possible off of Mason here. Ice Beam
man.
is within
Mason is deciding to...
From no shields to double shield,
Wow.
But is that a mistake on Mason's point?
Oof.
And he's able to get to the Ice Beam.
These guys both should not have shielded.
Man.
Wow. Wow.
God.
What are these guys doing?
Here.
They're
Ice Beam lands on the Tropius. Tropius goes down, and now we're up against Azumarill, against Medicham or Azumarill.
The Azumarill can come in.
He can come in with Azumarill, definitely tanking whatever Azumarill has to offer, or just chop it down with Medicham without a play rough in the chamber. Now he's able to get to the Ice Beam. Ice Beam goes unshielded, of course. All shields are down against Medicham. And Medicham certainly doesn't appreciate getting all this damage. Oh, man, this is really rough. Because now, even though all this energy on Medicham, certainly not going to appreciate these air slashes from Skarmory.
This is potentially the winning match for Arrow.
That's right.
Right? This is the potentially third win. It's not over yet.
Yeah. No, it's not. But at this point, we go for the switch, go for Azumarill against Skarmory. Remember, you guys, shields are down at this point.
And no play rough.
Lantern is ready to go. Out comes this Thunderbolt. It's going to come. It's going to hurt. We're going to see this Thunderbolt unshielded. Don't miss any bubbles because we really want to be landing every single little bit of damage against this Azumarill. Sure enough, it does a ton of damage.
Man, no play rough, though.
That's really...
If he had a play rough, he might have had a better play against
a little bit. A little
bit. Potentially land 2 play roughs against this.
Hydro Pump comes out, not very effective against this Lantern here. Lantern is going to be able to get to this second Thunderbolt in before the Ice Beam. Man, these players are really committed.
Oh, man.
They go for the Hydro Pump. Both players getting really gritty. Hydro Pump, not very effective damage against this Lantern, but he's got that Thunderbolt ready to go. Is he going to feint him down? He sure is with those Water Gun. He has Thunderbolt and Hydro Pump ready to go. Out comes the Hydro Pump, and it takes out. Amazing play.
But there's a Azumarill in the back.
It is a Azumarill in the back.
Let's see what
but
happens.
he's able to take out this lantern with
Oh, no,
a Hydro Pump
Skarmory.
ready to go.
Skarmory's back.
Skarmory shores up the
Wow.
matchup.
The game. Wow.
Roller
Huge,
coaster ride.
huge, in my opinion, huge error on Arroh's side and on ValorAsh's side. Both of them respectively under tapping and costing themselves, capitalizing on these huge errors.
Yeah.
Insane.
I cannot believe
Wow.
that shield came up on ValorAsh's side. I cannot believe it.
Absolutely insane.
Wow. Are you guys excited
Lost
or
for
what?
words.
I want to see these.
The thing is, when ValorAsh, as soon as he under tapped to get that Leaf Blade on the Azumarill, that means he was 1.5 turns behind the other Azumarill. That's
Right.
why the Azumarill was able to correspondingly under tap against the Tropius and land that Ice Beam. The thing is that under tapping is not just free charge move beforehand. It's costing you an entire fast move. And that's the reason why you're put behind, even though you think that you're ahead when you landed that corresponding thing. But man, I cannot believe that.
Wow.
It's a heat of the moment. A full day worth of PvP.
Credit to Mason and to ValorAsh for putting up a really great fight.
Mason and ValorAsh.
And both of them. His alter
Insane
ego and
matches,
them.
guys.
And, proving himself as one of the best players in the world. But, man, he's probably kicking himself from not shielding that
I
Thunderbolt.
should have shielded that Thunderbolt. All right, guys. I'm actually going to step off. I'm going to let Miss Mystic jump on.
All right. So, right until the very, very end, we get to see you guys' love for the game, right? Even just casual, not casual, there was something on the line there, Arroh, right?
Oh, man, those are
That was
two of the best
incredible
players
games.
in the
Exactly.
entire
Fun to
world
watch.
going at it and literally capitalizing on mistakes that very few players in the entire world could
Can
do.
see, exactly.
But that was
it's
incredible.
And to see you guys, after an entire, 10-hour stream, still this hyped up, is incredible.
It's just the
And-
thing, in DC, right? We were like a full day's worth of events, and then we watched that viewing party for the Sylph Championship in Argentina, and I was pretty exhausted. I was ready to go to the hotel room, and then we were doing these
Recommended
these
battles?
recommended battles where Spark Spencer was shoutcasting on the fly
And it
there
was
in
so
the bar. I couldn't stop watching. It was so much fun to
It's so
just
much fun.
watch, and so this game is really
shout
fun.
out to anybody and everyone that joined the stream,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
whether you watched for the last 10 hours
Exactly.
or you just joined in. Literally
Exactly.
one of the highest, battle rating and battle intelligent matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I appreciate the banter. I when you guys see me smile, look at the screen for a second. Just the banter from the stream has been amazing. You guys have been super positive in the chat,
Yeah.
except against us two.
No, that's fine.
But it's been a lot of fun.
So yeah, we're gonna close it out in a little bit, but one of the most important things tonight is to thank King himself for coming down all the way.
Oh,
to
yeah,
do this
no,
for us.
don't thank me.
No.
But thank you for having
And
me.
AJ
Seattle.
as well.
And Seattle.
And Seattle.
And thank you
Right.
for
sure.
for all your time and effort, endless efforts. I know I can be very demanding. I might be all smiley and on camera and whatnot, but behind the scenes, I'm like, where's this? Where's that?
When
I
King
need this
says,
poster.
He is like that.
When King says, it happens. When King says, hey, I'd really like a podcast, right? For PvP. Anybody else, tweet it out, sends it out to Ether. 3 podcasts spawn right there.
Yeah.
And so when you say, I want to see the top players go at each other, the PvP community responds and they really respect what you have to say. So.
I do have one more request. Can we get Arroh?
You want to talk to Arrow?
Man,
Yeah, for sure.
he just proved himself again and again, going 8-0, going 5-0, beating Housestark, beating John Firmakis. Just go running through the Ultimate Spectator and then going 3-1 against one of the best players in the entire world. Man. Okay.
Congratulations.
Why didn't he shield?
Why did you shield the Thunderbolts, right? As soon as I saw it, as soon as the Thunderbolts go through, I'm like, man, he's just gonna air slash. Why'd you do the sky attack?
Why not?
Oh! You guys have a little bit. Maybe the apple hasn't fallen too far from the tree, type of thing. Wow.
I think you guys play very similarly. What do you think?
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They literally made the same mistake on both sides, and capitalized the exact same way.
What was the mistake?
I don't think you should have shielded your Azumarill. because he was going to undertap that Leaf Blade and force you to use your second shield.
What match?
This is last match.
The Tropius Azumarill.
Didn't I get the Tropius out of there?
No, that's because he shielded. He should not have shielded.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because then you could undertap on him. The fact that he probably thinks, like, I got to the Leaf Blade first, I can get the Leaf Blade first again, but when you undertap, that costs you a fast move. And then you were able to capitalize. You guys literally capitalized the exact same way on the exact same air on both sides. Like, it was extraordinarily similar on how you guys played.
I think I can speak on behalf of the PvP community that we're all super excited to see what you have to bring to Season 2.
Trust me, this is the not the kid to watch. This is the battler to watch for Season 2.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, and this guy, I mean, I've seen the way he's very persistent in the way he just really pushes his scrim partners to get as many practice battles as possible. I know he's constantly bugging JR Honda. He gets up. John was explaining to me, he gets up in the morning, brushes his eyes off, checks his phone. Scrim? Scrim? You wanna scrim?
I still haven't slept yet. He's just waking up.
I remember meeting him at GoFest. I'm standing outside the battle arena area. This young kid was like, "Can we battle? I just battled Zionic." I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's battle." And then a couple weeks later, someone sends me the video, and I see the in-depth analysis and you being very critical on your own gameplay and how you can get better. And I'm like, man, I got to keep my eye on this kid in the back. And then I watched the Dallas tournament. Huge shout out to the Texas Pogo community.
Yeah, they're amazing down there.
And then I see you running through it, and I'm like, oh man, he's going up with them boys. I've heard a lot about that trainer.
He's amazing.
And then seeing that Game 2 matchup, that Game 2 matchup, no, that Game 3 matchup, literally changed my entire perspective on how you play. You pulled off some brilliant moves, and you pulled off a very similar situation there, where you went into your Azumarill against his Tropius.
I did it late. That's what I was. That's my mistake on that. But it ended up working out where I could undertap in the end. But he wins that scenario 8 times out of 10, probably.
Yeah.
It was one of the few that I didn't.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter if he wins 8 times out of 10. It's how you play at that particular match.
Yes.
So I got to ask you. I asked Mason the same question. What does the downtime before Season 2 look like for you? What
I'm gonna try some cliffhanger. I'm gonna play a lot of scrims. I probably won't travel for any tournaments, but just remote scrims. I probably go up to Dallas and do their tournament that I've done every month, but it's really a lot of bugging Evan Walther for battles, bugging ValorAsh, bugging a lot of different people for battles, and just getting better overall.
I'm sure you're going to have a ton of requests for scrim partners after this, so you're not going to have any shortage of that. And having this down month to build Ultra Fence is going to be awesome.
Similar to the question I asked ValorAsh and many other battlers had noted, it takes a lot of people to make a really great trainer. Is anyone you like to thank to helping you get this far?
Trainer Flippy.
Okay.
JR Honda, Mr. Livid, Mr. Q Daddy, Weedham Boys Bravado, Evan, I've mentioned him before. I know I'm drawing some blanks, guys, I'm sorry, but pretty much anyone that was in GO Stadium Apprentice 5 or Bracket 4 of Battle Park, because I was in Battle Park for a little bit, but I hopped out so more active players in that community could get in. And
that's Apprentice 5 for which town?
Verdun.
And now you're a ranger, right?
Yes, I'm in a ranger tier with Housestark
wow.
and Peace Love Hugs, so I'm looking forward to that.
That is a stacked lobby. Yeah. All right.
Tell us more on what your dreams and aspiration are in regards to Pokemon Go PvP.
I mean, before the season, I wanted to hit the highest ranking I possibly could. And then the tournament happened, and my rank skyrocketed, and I never expected to be as high as I am.
What were you ranked before?
396. 396 before the tournament concluded.
Oh, man. What are you
and
now?
So you ended up with ace thanks to that Dallas
tournament,
and right?
It jumped me to 44. I think I'm at 46 right now. If I end the season in top 50, that's beyond what my goal was going in. And Season 2, I'm hoping to just show that I belong up there.
No, man. I think you should be gunning for that #1 seed.
Always.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. Like you, I've seen a lot of people play, and the control that you have over the game and be able to read players not only in the regional meta but in other metas. And
In the
and
Tempest last night, I didn't even know Skull Bash was a thing
oh
until
man,
you told me.
and
So
I traded. Well, first off, you probably would have lost with the Ice Shard Lapras I traded
yes,
you.
I very much appreciate that.
But man, unbelievable control of that game, and I'm glad that so many people had a chance to witness it in Texas, witness it in here, and trust me, like this kid, follow him on Twitter, subscribe to his YouTube channel. But man, he is the trainer to watch for season 2.
I really appreciate that.
Awesome. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have
Thanks all again.
John.
And
coming
thank you
up
for
here.
coming down all the way from Waco.
Now, we switching over to Mystic, or are we having John here first? Okay, John.
You guys tired yet?
Nah.
Man, I'm hyped up.
Let's keep going.
Aren't you
I'm
hyped?
hyped up. Man,
This
I love
is the future of Pokemon Go PvP as
Yeah.
an esport.
Yeah,
What we just witnessed is the future.
man.
This is beyond what we could have hoped for to close out season 1. I just want to thank Sylph. I want to thank all of my team members at GO Stadium. I want to thank such an example as King representing us on the world stage at Pokemon Worlds. Arrow's a great battler. He's great. But Mason is the champ.
Absolutely.
Mason has been consistent throughout season 1, and he is
I can't think of a more iconic player
no,
to take this.
he's Ash.
Absolutely.
He
You
wanted
know.
to be the very best,
Absolutely.
and he was. So,
And yeah,
this
thank
is the future. So, I encourage you, anybody that's watching, please follow these content creators. Go Stadium is about a platform of supporting these battlers and supporting these content creators to really push this game to the platform that it deserves. So, I can't thank you enough, King, for what you've done.
Oh no, don't.
All the content creators, the people that have come out, the battlers that came out, Jay Farm, Katie, everyone that came out and helped make this a success today. This was an event to not be forgotten and a great way to close out season 1.
And,
So-
this is a great step, and I think we definitely should applaud all the efforts and how amazing it was. But this is just going to be one of many steps
Absolutely.
to make this
Yeah.
one of the greatest esports.
It's
that's
not
out
the
there.
time. It's also
And
not
shout
the.
out to Nerd Street Gamers.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And,
This venue was fantastic. This team has been fantastic. They have done so much to help us with this. We cannot thank them enough.
And this is not the time to relax. I know we have this kind of lull between seasons here, but Cliffhanger is in full effect
Oh,
this
man.
month. Let's
I-
talk a little bit about Cliffhanger.
No rest for the weary,
Okay.
huh?
All right, Cliffhanger is a very unique format developed by the top analysis on Go Stadium.
Yeah.
We basically tiered all of the different Pokemon available for General Open Great League. There are no bans, but different points assigned. So there's a tier 0, which is 9 points. You have 17 points allocated. There's a tier 1 with 5 points, and then there's tier 2 with only 1 point. Tier 3 is open, free. And man, you know what's cool about this meta? The team construction. And you know what's even
Absolutely.
cooler about the team construction? Every single team that I've seen from all these top battlers has been completely different.
Yeah.
There's no overpowering team. You have to be familiar with these matchups. If you're doing recommended battles, it helps. If you're participating in every single Mirror Cup up until now, if you want to test your mettle during this downtime season, between season 1 and 2, Cliffhanger is where it's at.
Absolutely. We're already seeing a lot of different things coming from this Cliffhanger meta as well. My community back home is actually doing a 0-point cup next month in addition to Cliffhanger. So you can only pick Pokemon from the 0-point tier. So, but anyways, this has been a great day. I want to, thank everyone once again. And any last words before we throw it to the crowd?
I want to say thank you so much to everybody once again. We are going to be handing it off to Miss Mystic.
Miss Mystic and J Farm, take it away.
Close it out.
Let's close it out.
All right, take one final look at your top 8 competitors at the end of season 1 as we close out. How do you guys feel today?
I'd like to give a big, huge congratulations Congratulations to ValorAsh for the trophy of the Ultimate Showdown.
Nicely done. Once again, thank yous all around. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.
Good night.